Well, basically, my view of Brexit is that it is a sideshow. The global economy began to weaken at the end of 2014, and this was quite evident from the strong performance of Treasury bonds. So if you look at US Treasury bonds, and by the way, also European sovereigns, over the last 12 months, US long-term treasuries are up 20%, and they are up 15% year to date. I occasionally watch your program, but I've never seen an analyst except Albert Edwards and Jim Walker recommending long-term treasuries. They all said treasuries are going to go down because interest rates will go up, when in fact the treasury market was telling you that the global economy is weakening.
So what you're saying, Dr. Faber, is when Brexit happened, it only exacerbated a trend that was already in place with yields going lower and ever lower.
Yes. It's like if everybody on a ship is on one side of the ship, then a small wave comes, it tips over. And this is precisely what happened. Fund managers and investors were far too complacent and bullish about the global economy. And what I don't understand is that nobody was actually ever recommending to short or to sell European banks. I know just one analyst is a technician in America. He's been very bearish about financial stocks. But of course, on the program, if you have someone from UBS or Credit Suisse and Deutsche Bank, they're not going to say, well, sell short the stock I'm working for, namely my bank. You understand? They wouldn't last very.
So yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Basically, the weakness.
What I want to ask you though is the stability we're seeing right now. You know, my sense is that you're going to tell me this isn't going to last for long. Is that right?
Not necessarily. You see, you have a market where a lot of people are very cash rich. They have no shares. And in my view, Brexit will give a perfect excuse to the Federal Reserve not to increase interest rates, and B, most likely to launch QE4. And then the other central banks will also join and also launch further easing measures, printing money. And so the global economy could worsen, and stocks actually could go up. It's possible. Number two, we have to be very careful when we talk about stocks, because a market consists of so many different sectors. I can give you stocks like Apple. Apple is down 30% from its high. I can give you gold shares. They're up since last October, November by 100%. So different sectors have moved differently. In Asia, Thailand is up 15%, the Philippines, Indonesia 11%, Vietnam 10%, and so forth. So many stocks and many countries have actually gone up and significantly outperformed the US.